Okay. Hey y'all, I hope everybody's doing good. This is going to be a quick little live. I hope that y'all can all hear me because I think I had my thing on mute before. I want to give people time to pop into the live because again, I just posted maybe like less than 10 minutes because I was going to come live for this. I just finished watching Growing Up Hip Hop. And I was like, girl, just get it out the way before Love and the Lockup comes on because I could not believe this show was on today. I think it was a bunch of BS, but I have to review it nonetheless and whatever. But hello, as y'all pop in, hello, as y'all pop in, hello, as y'all pop in. Um, Growing up hip hop Atlanta can really go away. Like it can go all the way away because I mean it's I was bored. I was like, why are we here? I was like, do we have to watch all of this? I was like, I don't want to be here anymore because it is some BS if you ask me. Okay, so let me at least show y'all my face. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Um I want to say make sure that y'all are subscribing to my channel, that you're following me on social media. Y'all know we now have the Ladies First weekly live is going to come on every Thursday. It was on Bondi's channel yesterday. It'll be on my channel next Thursday. And then every Thursday it switches between one of us four ladies. So yeah, that was a great thing from last night. Tomorrow I will be live at 5 p.m. Yeah, my best friend Karla is in a group now. And we will be playing One Gotta Go musical edition. So we will be doing that tomorrow at 5 o'clock. So come back tomorrow for that. I have a few lives coming up. I'm going to do another live tonight, probably of Love at the Lockup. Tomorrow, the lives at 5 o'clock with Carla and the Girls of Soul. So, again, it's a whole lot going on this weekend. Just bear with me, okay? But anyway, okay, let's get to this because I want to make this real quick and sweet. I feel like they want us to feel like they have to do this music, like we just waiting for this song that they're all doing, but we not like no one is really waiting on a song from Diamond, from Pimpin', from Bow, from Brat, from Remarkable, from who else is it? Johnny and whoever else. We not even caring or whatever. But we get some live music on the live tomorrow. Yes, it's a full interview with the four ladies. Their music video will come on. They will probably sing something along. I'm not sure, but again, it's gonna be a whole little good time. It's gonna be a good little kiki, good little Saturday, afternoon, early evening, vibe or whatever. The whole One Gotta Go music edition will be fun again. So it'll be a fun time had by all. That is tomorrow at 5 o'clock on my channel. Back to this show. So they all sit in this meeting, and Deb was aggravated mainly because Bow Wow and Brat is there. She did not want them involved yet. And when Deb was telling them how she has not heard any music from Diamond lately or whatever, and that she did not know that Pimpin' was even an artist, that makes Diamond upset, kind of pisses Pimpin' off or whatever. And Diamond brings up, I've been making music, so I am a solidified solo artist or whatever anyone thinks of a female rapper from Atlanta, they think about me. I'm not from Atlanta. When I think about rap from Atlanta, I don't think about Diamond from Crime Mob at all, but I don't know how things go in Atlanta, whatever. And then Bow Wow brings the whole, well, Deb know about the franchise boys, so she has to know about Pimpin'. I had no idea that Pimpin' was a member of them franchise boys who had two hit songs. They had the White Tee song, and they had I Think They Like Me song. They was also featured on one of Monica's songs called, I think it was called When Beat Drop or whatever. But again, I had no idea that Pimpin' was from them. I didn't know. And when I went and watched the videos, I'm like, oh, that is Pimpin' from back in like 2008 or whatever. But again, no one brings up that he's a rapper. They've always said Bow Wow's friend, Pimpin', who does some producers. I'm like, how y'all acting like I don't know. But I was shocked. I was shocked. I was like, that's he was in the franchise boys. Okay. I think, oh, maybe lean with it, rock with it too. I don't know. But again, that's who he is. Brad is pissed that Deb is getting pissed. at nothing or whatever. So Brad gets up and leaves, and everyone gets up and leaves. And again, it was like just a plethora of bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. I'm like, do they realize that none of us really care? Like, I don't think they get it or whatever. The first half of the episode was them trying to figure out if they're gonna stay at the studio just to have a conversation, okay? Because Brad left, Bow Wow left. Brett really feels like she is too good to do songs with anyone that she don't want to do songs with. She has that right because she is the brat. At the same time, as a veteran in the game, you do hope that they want to help up and coming artists. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if Brad gets on a good song, no one, I can't believe it. Like, no one even really looks at Brad currently like a rapper. Only if you were older like me, you know when she was rapping back in the day. But again, I didn't care. I was like, whatever. Bob was like, dad being shady. I'm looking like, no, she not. Like, no one has heard any of Diamond's solo music. I have not heard any of her solo music. I went to her RG page and she was rapping on old songs from Crime Mob. I went on Tidal. She had one song from 2019 or whatever. And I feel like, bro, I don't know why Diamond feel like we all know about this extensive solo career that I have not heard of. So I'm leave that being whatnot. So Deb walk off and get her car because she pissed off. Remarkable go talk to Deb and whatever and kind of get Deb out of her car. Deb had a point in bringing up how I have never heard any of Diamond's solo music. My point was I have only heard her music from her and Clan Mob. I have never heard a Diamond solo song. I don't know that. I don't know her as a solo artist. It was what it was. We then see Johnny show up. We then see Lily and her son show up, okay? And they all, upset. What's going on here? Why everybody outside? They outside smoking weed. I'm like, why y'all outside smoking weed, girl? I guess they smoke weed or whatever. And it was just a melee of bullshit and confusion in the parking lot with people who we don't care about, okay? And I know God loves all his children, but they making too much of nothing, and that's what aggravates me, whatever. And so when Lily then go check on Dad, because again, they just in the parking lot talking, Dad brings up how, well, I guess I can go in and see what they gonna do, because now the kids then went back in the studio. So Deb comes back in the studio. Bow Wow and Bow Wow and Brat left. They gone or whatever. But again, not in the studio. So Diamond then say, well, Deb realized she fucked up because I am an established solo artist. I was like, no, that's not true. Deb just said I'll talk just because or whatever. Diamond can miss me with the bullshit like Diamond. To me, you are not an established solo artist. You're not. You're known as Diamond from Crime Mob. Okay. Beyonce is not known as Beyonce from Destiny Child. Okay. Donna Ross is not known as Donna Ross from the Supremes. Like, you are Diamond from Crime Mob. Okay. That is not a solo person. I'm gonna leave that be too. In the studio, Dad brings up how, what I'm saying, I did have an attitude, what I'm saying, my bad, okay? But I did not mean to offend anyone. I would not try to hurt anyone. I was just saying this and that and that and this. Diamond was on, who was saying? Diamond was on the Ludacris song, My Chick Bad. True. But that'll make her solo artist. You know what I'm saying? I mean, name one solo Diamond song. Diamond was on that side. She had the thing with Crime Mob. What else has she done? I don't know anything else that she did. Bow Wow did not pass, but as hit her weed. I think Johnny and him had a whole issue that has kind of been resolved or whatever. But it's fine. So in the studio, Deb explains how, I just wanted everybody to come together to basically, just collaborate on possibly making it. Like, come in here and brainstorm to see what we can come up with. Deb did not want Johnny, girl, no damn people. Deb did not want Brat and Bow Wow there yet, because she did not know what would happen with the underdogs just so far. But I'm like, whatever. So now that they all decided to up there and talk, Kai then said, well, I wrote a rap. Kai get up and rap a whole rap that he made up or whatever. And I'm like, okay, Kai can rap. And you see Dad realize, oh, we got talent. Even pimping is bobbing his head or whatever. So again, there's something to this that can work if they do it the right way. So Dad, like, okay, cool. We'll come back later, whatever. I'm gonna also go talk to my son, Waka Waka Flame or whatnot. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we then have a whole thing with Ayana talking to people about how she don't know Remarkable, how she don't like beef with Remarkable. And I feel like, Ayana, you just got over COVID. I don't care about this Twitter beef between you and Remarkable. When she kept bringing up how I don't know her, like I don't. If you don't know someone, how can you have beef with them? I don't care about how anyone I don't know feel about me. You know what I'm saying? I can't argue with anyone who don't know me. It's like I can't do that. And she brings up how with Deb and Bob had an issue. So how was Deb not working with Bob? And Deb and Remarkable had an issue. I'm like, girl, because they work past things and they're at least at a talking stage. I think Ayana wants people to still be at odds because it helps her have more of a beefing ass storyline with whoever's beefing with who. I don't care. Okay. Deb must be a little more Scott. Um, Deb should have explained the product better. You know what I feel like, Michelle? I feel like Deb would have done that at that meeting had Brat and Bow not been there. I think when she walked in and seen them, it threw her off. And it threw her off because she did not want to explain to them using their name without asking them first. But I do think if they would have sat there and talked, because she explained it fine once they got in there. And that was the weird part. Like, okay, why couldn't you say that from the beginning? But like she said, when she walked in, seen Brad, seen Bob, she got pissed. Her attitude took over and then it went left real fast and whatnot. But again, I'm like, fine, fine, fine. But back to Remarkable and the Yana, which don't matter too much. You know, she then have a phone call later with Deb, and Deb begins bringing up how you and Mark what you talk. I don't know her again. I don't care, but I'm gonna let that be. When she then said she's gonna talk to her dad will tell her to beat her up. I'm like, why would your dad advise you to fight someone you don't know? It's just aggravating how stupid the storylines are so far, and I feel like Ayana to me should leave the show because she don't give anything. Because while everybody else is having like regular stuff going on or whatever, her main thing is this to be Remarkable. And I'm like, you holding on some of that's like, girl, let it go. Now we didn't see her make dinner for Amy, her girlfriend, or whatever, because Amy took care of her when she was sick, and she tells Amy about the whole thing with her and Remarkable. And what I can appreciate with Amy is Amy's like, well, at one point you were also someone who was defending Brandon, because her main issue was that Remarkable was defending Brandon to her, and she felt as if Remarkable should have stayed out of it. But as Amy then said, you was also a person in the past who defended him. So again, this could be just a whole big old misunderstanding. So like, how about you just talk to her and let that be? I was like, girl, I, it's a dumb show. I just can't. It aggravates me how the show kind of makes it seem as if they all have just something going on, and they don't have nothing going on. None of them, not a one. Okay, now when Brad and Jessica go hang out in some little pod or whatever, she wants to tell her about her and Dad getting into, but mainly about Dad being aggravated, which then made Brad leave. And thank you, Ash makes her leave. And, she brings up how Deb has this history of, doing things without discussing things with her. And girl, well, first of all, girl, I thought it said 499. Oh, thank you so much. I didn't mean to ignore, but I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not can't see that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But again, she brings up how Deb has this history of just not of doing things and not explaining them to her properly, and so she don't like that. And I like how she kind of I like how Judy brought not Judy, Jessica brought up how, you have to know that you and Deb is cool or whatever. And Brad's main point is she don't want to work with Johnny because every time Brad talked, the only person they showed her talking about is Johnny. I work with Bow, I work with Diamond, I work with Mark, she work with everybody. She's like, but Johnny, I don't want to work with Johnny. Well, then if you don't want to work with that one person, don't try to make it seem as if this whole project is team too much because of the one person who you don't like. And I like how Jessica brought up, like, you can't throw people away simply because they've had issues in the past. Again, you went to prison. You was a whole prisoner for hitting someone in the head with a bottle. So you have been a person who has gotten a second chance based on your past mistakes too. And I get Brad saying, I don't want to be around anyone who can pull me out of my calm space and maybe fight her. And then I'm back in jail. I'm like, you can fight anyone. You know what I'm saying? You can really fight anyone. If people didn't want you around because of your temper, where would you be? People had to give you a second chance based on you were Johnny. And now you are downing her for being the exact same person you was years ago. But I'm gonna leave that be or whatever. But she brings about she'll go talk to Deb and see what Dad really wants to do. But she does not want to work with anybody, with just anyone. I'm like, girl, if you say so, I guess it's fine. It's stupid to me. But I refuse to watch this show. The review, honey, this show is so dumb. I'm like, I can't. Mona Scott should make a show. Blah blah blah. That would be more interesting. Look, this show, it has its moments to where a piece of it is entertaining. But this episode here, this one today, I was like, I hate y'all. I don't like y'all. I get on my nerve. Okay. Now Deb then goes and meets with Waka and tells him her plan of what she wants to do, how she wants to song like We're the World, but based on today's things going on, and how she wants all the people to work together. And because Bow Wow, Brett, and Pimpin doesn't want to do music with just anyone, that's where the issue's coming in at. And Waka, like, I get it. See, like he like at least Bow and Brett are solidified as legends in the game or whatever. So I get them not wanting to work with people, and you can't force them to work with someone they don't want to work with. And I was like, that's true. That's fully true. But can you be hoping artists of yesteryear who are not current artists, who is not currently charting, who is not currently making any music, would be okay helping a new up and coming artist, because at some point they get help too. And that's the part that aggravates me with this is Brett and Bow has not had music out in years. Brett not even trying to do music. So why can't you at least attempt to help in your own way? If you don't want to be on the track, help produce the shit. I don't know. But y'all all on the show to do some. It's very aggravating to make that it feels like they do talk as if they are too good to help someone else. But I'm gonna leave that be. He tells her how they have to feel like they want to work with people in order for it to work, and you should talk to them so that they get that. Well, there needs to be on TV. I heard Walking Tammy show. Yeah, they should come back on in March. But he like, Ma, you need to kind of listen, talk to them and see what they want to do. And she then asks him, Deb gets it. She gets what he said or whatever. Deb then says that she wants Waka to come in the studio to show them, no, not show it, but to give them some advice on what to do and how to do it or whatever. And he agrees to come stop by, and he's gonna be real honest or whatever. I'm like, that's fine. We see a little short scene of Remarkable and her boyfriend Chevy Cobalt in studio working on some song or whatever. So he is helping produce a song. I'm like, fine. We then see everyone in the studio. And I think I have a picture, I can't remember, but they was all in here working together. They was all complaining because the stairs was like a whole bunch of stairs or whatever. Here you go. But where my notes go. But it was Deb, Johnny, Kai, and Remarkable who are all there. Waka then came too. We also seen, of course, Lily was there, and they previewed this little track that they were working on that, Chevy Cobart worked on as producer and they worked on as artists. And Kai then got up and started rapping his part with all the little injury, whatever. Kai, if he puts his mind to it, could possibly be a really good rapper. He seemed like he wanted, but he also seemed distracted because he, likes women. So he's like, Rock was pretty, so was Johnny Blaze or whatever. But I mean, I liked when he got up and rapped. I feel like Lily was very, very proud. I think Deb and Waka both were looking like, okay, like they were impressed with the fact that he got up and did that. I liked that part of it. It showed what can happen if they really work together, whatever. Now, Waka said the song feels too cliche. He wants them to maybe add a bridge or whatever, just make it a little bit shorter than what it is. But for the main part, he really did like the show. It was funny, yeah, Joseph. It was funny because everybody was how the stairs was kind of crazy. How many stairs they had to walk up to get to the actual studio. I'm like, well, that's kind of crazy. They need the elevator. But again, a good time was had. And in addition, you know what? A good time was had in the studio because again, they were just sitting up there working on the song, listen to the song and like just talk like meshing, you know what I'm saying? Meshing the vibe or whatever. So, they're gonna work on that song. And she felt like I'm gonna let whoever is here do because Pimpin didn't show up and Diamond didn't show up. Of course, Brad and Bob did not either. But again, it's still a good start if you ask me. And then lastly, we see Deb and Brad meet up and they still fussing. Now Brad brought Jessica and her cousin. I'm like, why are you bringing extra folks to talk with Deb? It's just fucking Deb or whatever. But Deb brings up, I know I was kind of off in the studio. I was in my feelings. I did get upset. Like, you was an asshole, Deb. But Deb, I was. But saying I just want to know if you can help with the project. I just want your help. And they were still kind of at odds or whatever, where Brad is like, I do not want to work with Johnny. I do not want to work with anyone who I don't believe in. And you need to listen to me because you keep talking over me or whatever. And I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And again, it was like a pointless conversation because Deb had her points of just wanting to help on the stuff. Where Brad felt like I don't want to work with Johnny. And that's where the disconnect come in because Deb don't see an issue working with Johnny because Johnny is talented. But Brad just, for some reason, Brad is holding on to how Johnny treated Deb last season and the season before that. And she's holding on to that even though Deb is not. Girl, I'm just like, the show is just, they have to do something that gets interesting, basically. Because it's just Atlanta is the worst season. It's just horrible. Mona Scott, Mona Scott daycare. Yes, that's very true. It's Kris Jenner, but I mean, wait, Patrice, where I would not deal with that wig on the right. Honey, them wigs kind of be crazy, but it's just. Brad just one of the reasons to be. I don't know. I don't know. Anything can be true. It's just whack to me to like be trying to say I don't want to work with this one person who's on the show, because of how they acted last season to somebody else. I'm saying again, if you haven't seen how that person is now, it's like whatever. But you also can't force someone to work with someone. And that was the whole episode, honey. I'm done. Okay, I told y'all it was gonna be quick, not that long or whatever, because I ain't got time for it. I'm about to watch Love at the Lockup, but I will probably come live with that later on tonight. Do not forget, I will be live tomorrow at 5 o'clock, and then do not forget about Monday's panel on Scotty's channel. The ladies' panel on my channel will be this Thursday at 9 o'clock Eastern time. But yeah, so again, talk to y'all later. Glad y'all popped on. But yeah, Love at the Lockup, probably in like an hour and a half. So like 10:30, I might come back live for that. I'm not sure. But peace out. Gotta go. Love you all. Have a good night. Yeah.